Okay, I'm live. Apparently nobody is here yet. But I am set to public, so... I am also a couple minutes early. Guess I'll go ahead and start the music. Ah. Had to look death face up to remind myself I'm not sure whether I'm looking forward to seeing the gob hole on this guy come together. Hi, Special Iron. Damn, that was loud. You know what? Let me silence my phone for a couple hours. Holy shit, I guess I haven't looked at it in a while. There's a whole lot of... Do. How do I do this again? There's a dumb volume control. There we go. Mute. Temporary mute. 2 hours. Okay. That took longer than it should have. Great, there's a bloody, great big ad blocking the top part of my screen. Oh, that sucks. I don't know why that would be there. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat here. Oh yeah, the chat display is back. I'm not getting a fucking monkey with a wrench anymore. Only took them like 3 weeks to fix it. Move that over there, move Winamp over here. And top chat to live chat. Another, hi Death's Head, another Dina stream. What a wonderful birthday present. Oh, happy birthday. Death's Head. Just basically means I have to scroll down a little every time I want to post. Oh, that's a pain. Sorry about that. Not like I have any control over it, but still, it's annoying. This is what happens when you let a monkey run YouTube. My voice is a little low. Damn it. One of these days I'll remember to turn up the mic before... Or do you mean the music is too loud? Because I can turn down the music a little bit. Oh, you're 34. I turned 50 a few weeks ago, so... Okay, so, only a few people are here, but I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys what I've been working on, just to kind of refamiliarize myself with 3D Studio Max. I went back to working on the main character a little bit, and I did... Actually, it occurred to me that before I put all of his pieces together, I should probably do the texturing first. I don't know if I like how that looks, but yeah, I'm tweaking it, trying to make it look kind of metallic. I'm not sure. It's like, it doesn't quite look the way it looks here. I don't know why it doesn't look like this on the screen, but I don't know, whatever. It's a work in progress. Here's what the map looks like. I took some screenshots of the model and just sort of pieced them together and paint over it. So that's what that looks like. And yeah, this is what I've been working on to kind of help refamiliarize myself with 3D Studio Max. Because I didn't want to just go back into it, you know, during a stream while not having touched it in months. So I kind of played catch up on my own time. Anyway, that's what it looks like so far. But that's not what we're working on today. I just wanted to Just wanted to show you guys what else I've been doing. The crown thingy resets every stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it does. Texture wrapping was something I was never able to get the hang of. It is a pain in the butt. It really took some trial and error to like relearn how to do it. Trying to figure out how to say you don't look 50 without it sounding like a creep. I appreciate it anyway. The tongue on Deathy reminds me of the lickers from Resident Evil 2. I can kind of see that. I wonder if maybe subconsciously I was thinking of that. I just thought he ought to have a kind of long-range attack that didn't involve shooting projectiles, because, I don't know. I'm trying to make the enemies a little bit more realistic than they were in the original game. Very heavy air quotes there on realistic, but I just don't want too much in the way of like projectiles and lasers and shit from the enemies. It just seems kind of weird. Hi, John. Oh, there we go. Hi, Silent Evil. Oh, you guys showed up right after I closed the thing I was just showing off. Oh, well. It's really nice to play the original version again, but I've gotten so used to the remake that I've had to sort of relearn it. Oh, you mean Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2, yeah. Sorry, I kind of had Abadox on the brain at the moment. I'm like, what? Okay, well, I guess I should get started on this. The annoying thing about some of these Abadox creatures is that, you know, I'm basing it off of the way they looked in a 2D game, and so I keep drawing them all from the side and not thinking too much about what they would look like from the front. So when I drew Deathface from the front, I'm not like super happy with how that looks, but I feel like I can make it work in 3D. So let's see. Trying to figure out how big I want to make him. 1, 2. So like, the main guy is like about 6 squares tall. So 6. So he'd be about. I think that'll work. Okay. Do. I'm having a little trouble. I should have like maybe started this before the stream because I'm having a little trouble wrapping my head around how to get started here, even though technically I know what to do, if that makes any sense. I always start with a box. In fact, let me go back to... There we go. Oh, you made some videos? Both 2 and 3 were recently released on PS Network, both of them free. Oh, that's cool. Just refreshed my page. The troublesome ad is gone. Oh, that's good. What happens if this guy goes for an eye test and finds out that he's short-sighted? I mean, considering how much he can move his eyes, I think I think he could the first box. God damn it. I deserve that. Let's see. Where's the option to see, like, edged faces? There we go. Let me see. I'm obviously not worried about getting it perfect or anything. I'm just trying to, damn it, where's the... There we go. How many segments do I want? Well... Oh, this is front, this is left. What am I doing? Ah, God. I don't know why, but I was thinking this would be side and this would be front, but that's not, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Where's the fucking... There we go. So that'll be like there, and this will be like here. I'm just going to worry about the face for now. I'm not even sure exactly how I'm going to handle all this stuff, but I'm sure it'll be at least somewhat modeled, but probably a lot of it will be texturing too. To be fair, it would be hard to go for an eye test stuck to an intestinal wall as he is. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. Hi, Sod. Well, we're already getting our dimensions and axes mixed up. We're going to end up with his eyes at the front and the mouth on the side. Yeah, it's always like this in the very beginning. Once I get my bearings, it'll wireframe. Things will start going a little more smoothly. Oh, why'd I do that? Yeah, that's a downside to having the image be a background. I can't, if I zoom in, it'll, yeah. Like a Picasso painting from hell. Finally backed after showing my video to my mom. height segments do I want? Fucking hell, man. Okay, there we go. That's what I was trying to get. And I think I just want... That should do for now. All right. Convert to editable mesh. The eyes are having an out-of-body experience. Do a Google search on Death Face and Abadox, and you'll see what the original looked like. And see what I'm going for. Well, actually, I wonder if I have any images I could just show you. Let me see. Screenshots. I've got a screenshots folder and there are no images of Deathface. Huh. Oh, there he is. I found it. Oh my god, just fucking open it. Photos. That's a GIF file, actually. Yeah, okay, so here's what the original looked like. So it's a little bit loosely based off that. Edible mesh. It's metal AF. Abadox has a very distinct art style. It sure does. Lots of eyeballs and faces and shit. It's crazy. Dude, just like a lizard, he can lick his own eyes. Awooga? Looks a little grumpy in the game. Can't blame him, really. Yeah. I don't know if jumping right into Death Face after not having modeled in a really long time was a good idea, but... Excuse me. Okay, I guess I want to switch to left. Should probably have the eyes be like that. Oh, I messed up there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh. Welp. We're getting off to an interesting start. Oh, well, that sucks. What the hell's wrong with you, Max? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I see. Why? Even that doesn't... It just, like, shifted the background image for no reason, and I don't know how to put it back. That's really fucked up. I don't know how to fix this. Oh yeah, I should probably, let's delete this. Environment. No, it's for rendering. Where do I go to alter the viewport background? That's what I need. Viewport configuration, I'm not sure if that's what I want. Oh, background. Match bitmap. Let me change it. Oh, well, Well, shit. Well, there's no file selected for some weird reason. I don't know why. The hell is Abadox on here? Okay. Yeah. so fucking weird. I don't know why it's not applying it to all of them. Like a cartoon character with his eyes bulging out, yeah. It's just hanging there, living his best life, and some git in a mech suit comes along and shoots him. Hi, Tajan. Like the Wolf and the Red Riding Hood cartoon. Kind of like that. It's always fascinating seeing these models slowly take shape. It's hard to believe you can get there at first due to how blocky it is, but details start to emerge. Yeah, I hope they do eventually if I can ever figure out this stupid viewport problem. I looked up Abadox and the weird imagery reminded me of Hieronymus Bosch painting. The risk of sounding weird, 3DS Max brings back memories. Last time I used it was well over a decade ago. I'm sure most people use Blender these days. But this is just what I'm used to, so. Even comparatively primitive 3D models are impressive if you consider what tech they had to work with, yeah. Is there another face boss later on sort of squashed into the ceiling? There is! Do I have a picture of that guy? I don't think I do. It doesn't really have a name like Deathface does. It's just referred to as like the all-seeing guardian or something like that. We got it back on one screen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Blender has a learning curve, yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm sure I've tried using it at some point, but I don't remember it too well. I was never in danger of being headhunted by Pixar or anything, but I did make one or two interesting things. Yeah, I remember you made some neat things in Blender. Okay, let's try this again. Viewport background. Apply to all views? It applied them, but like off-center and shit. I don't know how to fix this. Match viewport? Match bitmap? I don't understand why it's doing this. Let me try going full screen for a minute and see if, I can't see the chat right now, but maybe that's what messed it up. I made the window smaller. See, it's not applying it to all of them though, because like aspect ratio match. I mean, okay, I guess that's not the aspect ratio. That's the, I don't know. I don't even know what you would call that. This is bullshit. I don't know how to fix this. Maybe if I tell it to apply to active view. I forgot how to even get to the screen I was at. views, I think. It's not working. I'm not sure. I may have to abandon this for today because I don't know what's happening here. This is really fucking stupid. Maximize viewport. I don't think that helped last time, but... Yeah, I don't know how to fix this. There's no reason why it should do this. I used to do this all the time in 3D Studio Max. I feel like maybe I fucked it up when I made the window smaller so I could make it look better for streaming. But I'm not sure if that's what did it or not. I used 3ds Max from 2003 to 2012-ish. Didn't do anything 3D related for a few years. Started looking into Blender around 2017 or so. Shame to lose the Echo soundtrack, by the way, but again, this is what happens when you let a monkey with a hammer run YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Phantasy Star 4 specifically. Okay, what else can I work on? Let me try one thing really quick. I doubt this will do anything, but... Let me try, try closing and reopening is what I'm trying to do here. Well, good luck, yeah. You called him Deadface. Nope, still fucked. Well... I believe I've probably used this music for streaming before. I've used it for videos as well. I don't know what the fuck open from vault means. Oh, whatever. Where is he? There he is. That's Mr. Face to you. Well, Dead Face is funnier, though. See, with this one, the fucking background image is staying because I don't fucking need it. I mean, I guess I could work on this. It's going to be kind of tedious, though. I didn't really want to do this on stream because I don't really know what I'm doing with it. looks really good so far. Thank you. Yeah, I was showing this off earlier. This is how it looks so far. I'm not sure. I'm still figuring out the material. It's supposed to look kind of metallic, but I'm not sure how metallic I want it to look, and I'm not sure what settings to use. I've just been kind of messing around with it. Looks a little different in the material editor than it does on the screen, so I'm not sure. His brother only mostly dead face. Commander Space Guy's armor, yeah. Remember all those years ago when it took 2 hours just to make the smegging foot? Yeah. That was one of those streams where I kept procrastinating working on it, so I just kept getting distracted by the chat. That's not really gonna work because it's perspective, but like, I guess I could work on one of his arms maybe. Oh, see, it's doing it over here too. Well, I'm not actively modeling this, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna skip this because it's a little bit repetitive. Oh, it's almost over anyway. Okay, why is it wireframe? Oh, this is a group rather than Well, oh, if I can type. Probably gonna have to make this all one object. It's a nice looking suit, too bad it's going to be splattered with parasitous innards. Yep. I never got very far with Phantasy Star 4. I did like Chaz calling you out when you try looking in the cupboards in people's houses. Yeah, that was one of the rare RPGs where like they actually don't let you, if you snoop around, you actually get called out on it. Just out of shits, just for shits and giggles, let me see if like UV map. Oh. It looks like... Doesn't look like it's letting me, maybe. I may have to make this all one object, which I would have to do eventually anyway. I was just trying to make sure that I was done modeling it first, but I don't think I'm going to change the model at this point. Which is a pretty brilliant feature. Wasn't there a bit when someone tries to tell you Elise's measurements as she's standing right in front of you? Yeah, and she hits him. Imagine that system in Zelda. It's not polite to smash other people's pots without their permission. Yeah, or take their rupees. Okay, let me backtrack here. Do I have to ungroup it? Oh, it's frozen. Well, that doesn't help. I still can't select it. I thought I unfroze it. I'm so confused. What the fuck's happening now? Is there like a select list? Edit? I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, God. Well, I just found it. It's clearly not selected. What the fuck is going on? Okay, now it's unfrozen. Jeez, I told it to unfreeze it earlier, but it just didn't. How do I guess I have to ungroup it? Ungroup. There we go. God damn it. For some reason, it's not making it so that everything that's selected turns red. I don't know why it's not doing that. That'd be very useful right now. Trying to decide if I want to make all these into one object. I guess I should, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, well, no, not really. Sure would be nice if stuff I selected turned red so I could tell for sure it was selected. I don't know why it's being a little bitch about everything today. It's already editable mesh. I don't think that would help. Attach. Oh. Okay, it looks like I didn't get that thing. I think I got everything else. Where did attach go? You can tell how long ago I played the original game, can't you? Yeah. The game is Phantasy Star 4. Oh, somebody else already answered, of course. I didn't realize you'd put asterisks around classic at first. I thought those were quotes for a second. I was about to have some words. Also remember a bit where you go into a classroom and there are several books on a shelf that reference other Sega games, including Sonic and Echo. Yep. Like Run Hedgehog Run and what was the other one? A Day with Echo or something like that. And also there was The Golden Axe, I think. It's one of my favorite songs to use in videos whenever something silly happens. Oh, hi, Introvert Goblin. This looks a bit like Blender. It's 3D Max, and it's a complete pain in the ass, and I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, the only Phantasy Star game I've played is the fourth one, but I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite games. It is a little similar to the dog ending in Silent Hill 2. Attach, there we go. Ruff. 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 Ruff, 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 ruff. Okay, so let's see. Edged faces. There we go. Okay, okay. This is starting to like look like something I fucking recognize a little bit. Still haven't finished the original Phantasy Star. Yeah. I'm sure I've beaten Phantasy Star 4 at some point. At least probably a couple times. Believe me, I have the same experience with Blender. That makes me feel a little better. This stream was supposed to be a lot more productive. Instead, it's just me flailing around and getting mad. I highly recommend the first Phantasy Star, even if you can play it with a modern quality of life hack. Especially if you can play with a modern quality of life. Yeah. I seem to recall hearing people say that they move a little too slow. Oh, the music reminded... Okay. When I talked about dog ending. Well, yeah. Considering how much things in your channel seem to be cat-themed, it's strangely refreshing to hear dog barking music. One thing I know about the dog ending is James still treating the situation as being serious, and while the Shiba Inu mastermind licks him to console him. Yeah, it's a really fun ending. If only I could learn how to model and animate things in Dreams on PS4, then I'd really have something going. I keep hearing a tune from the game I recognize that I can't place on where exactly. Oh, if you mean this one, it's also from Fantasy Zone, I believe. There's always voxel art. It combines the best aspects of pixel art and 3D modeling. Voxel art. I feel like I've heard that term, but I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so I can actually kind of go back to what I was trying to do before now. Okay, so unfortunately I have to select all of that, and just let me see if what happens if I just select Unwrap UVW. What does that look like? Oh god, yeah, that was not good. Just gonna pretend like that never happened. Okay, well it actually... Will it let me apply UV mapping if I don't have an actual map? Oh, it will. Okay. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Right when I started figuring out what I was gonna do. Use digital voxel programs to help me design 3D perler bead figures. Oh, that's cool. Special Iron got back before I did. There's a resin printer so tiny it makes each voxel huge. Okay, let me see something here. Okay, so that I was able to apply UV map. Let's see. What I'm trying to see if I can do is like make it so that I don't know how to explain this. Let me just keep going. I think it'll become obvious if it actually works. I think it'll become obvious what I'm trying to do. Okay, so now we're gonna apply Unwrap UVW. And we're gonna go to Open UV Editor. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. What I can do where is that option? There's an option to like render this out, this image, so I could just like take that into Photoshop and then paint over it. I didn't know that when I did the torso, but at some point I figured it out while trying to apply the texture. That doesn't help. Or if nothing else, I could just take a screenshot of it. That would work too. Oh, no, actually, okay, I'm kind of doing this wrong. Okay, you know what? If I'm gonna fumble around randomly, I think I ought to go back to, Death Face. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create a plane and I'm gonna put the fucking image on it. Yeah. It's like this is, these are both left. Why are they both left? This one should be front. Okay, I changed this back to front and suddenly, whatever. Fuck it. Okay, so plane. Train and automobile. Okay, that doesn't need any segments. Not that it matters if it has them, but... Okay. This will take a minute, but I think it's a little more productive than what I was trying to do with the other model. Okay. Oh yeah, the downside to this is I can't use wireframe, but there's other things I can do. How do I get this stupid thing to show up? Show shaded material in viewport. There it is. Oh yeah, see, sometimes it looks kind of wonky, and that's why I didn't want to do it. What if I maximize viewport? Yeah, that looks freaking terrible. Why does it look so bad? Yeah, I think that's why I didn't want to do this, but I bet I can tweak it so it'll look better. I don't really like tweaking shit during a stream. Voxel the size of cats. Yeah, 3D printer would be fun to own. I don't feel like I would use it very much, or... So each layer at a certain resolution is all voxels, pixel looking. I think those resin printer. Okay. I have more water in this cup than I thought I did. Excuse me. It took me a second to figure out what Special Iron was saying about 2D versus 3D printing. Should the fact that printers exist in 3D space and print things out over time qualify them as 4D printers? I don't know. Ironically, I have the most beef with paper printers. Damn things never work. Always complain they haven't got enough magenta to print black and white. Yeah, I fucking hate that. Special Iron forever king of cybercat chats. Cyber chat, there you go. Definitely the beginnings of a face in there. Thanks for the hearts. Spamming like there's no tomorrow. Side view looks like he's itching to taste the front view model. It does look like he's trying to lick it. Okay, let me go to... Let me go to UV map here. UV VW map, pardon me. I just want to bitmap fit, make sure it's got the proportions right, because sometimes it can be a little bit stretched and you don't always notice. Nah, it was fine actually. Okay. I still don't understand why it's displaying it so crappily. Let's see if maybe I can reload. Output? I don't know what I would... Yeah, I think this is why I started switching to putting the image in the background rather than on a plane, because for some reason it looks crappy in the viewport. I have no idea why. Okay, I know one thing that might help. Object properties. I think there's a way to make it so it doesn't receive shadows, and that might at least help with how... I think what's happening is that this is casting a shadow on it. And that's why you can't see part of the face right there. I'm not sure if that's it, but... See-through... Oh, receive shadows. There we go. It doesn't need to cast any shadows either. Well, it still looks shitty, but like, at least I can see that part of the face now. I don't understand why it looks so bad. Well, in any case, I can also, now that that's been done, I can also, see, how do I do this? Shift? I guess I want that to be 90 degrees. Oh, damn it, I had it, and then it... Come on. Oh. Except it's facing the wrong way, so... Come on, how do I... Where's the flip option? Is that like a mirror option? What if I just, Nope, that didn't work. Oh my god, what happened? Oh, come on. Okay, fuck. flip option? Why wouldn't there not be a flip option? Oops. Come on, where's 180? Tried typing in 180 and it wouldn't let me do it that way, so. Oh, come on. There. Yeah, I still don't understand why it looks so crappy. It solved some of the problems, but not all of them. What's this XP thing in YouTube chat now? I've yapped to the most, therefore I am gang. Something like that. Edible mesh. I guess his nickname is officially Deathy now. Excuse me. Maybe it's trying to be like Twitch where you earn points for watching? Could be. Is there a way to make the blueprint texture an emission surface so it acts as a light? I'm not sure. I mean, I made it so that it doesn't receive oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I made it so it doesn't receive shadows, so it should be all good. Still bizarre, a bit bizarre to gamify commenting like this. Yeah, well, YouTube gamifies a lot of dumb things, so. Hi, Flash. How am I tonight? Confused. Confused and frustrated. The SNES did have some great soundtracks, but most of them just used the same-ish characteristic slight reverb warble. It depends on the music. There's a reason the 32X Doom soundtrack is referred to as the Farts and Zippers edition. I see Dina's intense focus mode, something like that. That reminds me we haven't seen Styx here for a while. Yeah. I'm not sure whether to be concerned or relieved. I'm glad you said that so I don't have to. Right. Sonic, Food, Red Dwarf, Silent Hill. Conversation topics go. Ooh, chocolate sounds good. I've read so many comics. Where's my damn EXP? This boss is kicking my butt. Sonic curry? Yep, no spiders. The spider chat was a one-time thing and is not going to repeat. Spider chat, spider chat. I don't think I'll go off on that tangent again. We had pretty much half a chat dedicated to spiders a couple weeks ago. No need for a repeat. Santa, on the other hand, I'm probably gonna take that down pretty soon. I'm probably gonna want to put up Halloween decorations fairly soon, and that Santa doesn't look right. It's not gonna look right. Venn diagram between the Sonic and furry fandoms is practically a circle. Almost, yeah. Sonic fan confessions? I keep meaning to subscribe to Game Grumps Patreon, because apparently they have a thing where they read fan fiction and it's patrons only. And some of it is Sonic fan fiction. Just think it'd be fun hearing them read that. Still waiting for a Sonic fanfic where Shadow goes to Silent Hill looking for Maria. I mean, the jokes are all right there. That's true. It does whatever a spider chat does. Yeah, I thought that part, but I didn't say it. Oh yeah, British Knuckles, that's another one. Let's put a picture of a pumpkin over Santa's face. There's a mirror function on the top bar. Look for the shape separated by a line icon. Oh, this one. There it is. I could not find that earlier. I know about that feature. I just didn't see it for some reason. Good Sonic fanfic exists. I'm sure it does. Speaking of fan fiction, I'm currently working on a parody Star Trek script based on SETI Alpha 5 not long after Khan and his followers get dumped there. I've never really gone to Archive of Our Own. My one finished fanfic is on fanfic.net. I used to read stuff on there sometimes too, but regarding the Sonic curry, there was a packaged Japanese curry that was Sonic themed. It was bright blue. Looked more like paint than food. That reminds me a little bit of that time in the 90s when they put out green ketchup. Like bright green. I don't know how they got it. I guess maybe they could have made it with green tomatoes. Although there was also a purple one. Well, I could see the purple one because ketchup is naturally red. You could probably just add some blue to it. It's funny to read the bad fanfics, though, yeah. I've discovered a Sonic fanfic where the game versions of the characters watch and react to the movies. That sounds fun. Hi, Dr. Mad Studio. You're in good company. I think a lot of people in the chat are from Britain. Green ketchup. I don't know that most of my viewers are British so much as just most of you in the chat happen to be British. I just finished watching the last of your Red Dwarf videos. Oh, cool. I like how it's turning out a small sample. Captain Ground Team is requesting beam up. Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. Turns attention back to his Tetris game. There was official Disney branded Mickey burgers, which always made me wonder about the implications. Yeah, people either love or hate my Red Dwarf videos. If you like my other stuff, I imagine you'd like them. There's a long Sonic fanfic where Sally Acorn, I wanted to say Alcorn for some reason, I don't know why. Sally Acorn ends up in the current IDW comic. The catch is that late in the original Archie comic, Sally had been roboticized, huh? It's called Rediscovered Frontiers. Must have missed when Special Iron wrote Clobe. Sod is in Bangladesh. I either didn't know that or I forgot. I probably knew and forgot. It's hard to keep track of where everyone is from. I remember when McDonald's spoiled Super Sonic in movie 2 by having a Happy Meal toy of him. Oh, spoiled it. I get it. I get what you mean. Hoping to meet Red Dwarf co-creator Doug Naylor in October at Liverpool Waterstones. He'll be publishing a new novel called Sin Bin Island. That's cool. Wasn't Knuckles in an after-credits scene in Sonic the Hedgehog? No. Tails was the one that showed up in the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie at the end, at the after-credits scene. Just in case Robotnik in the Archie comics Satam cartoon had a machine that turned people into robots and served him. I think I knew that. Sounds like a nightmare. That's kind of what I was thinking. Well, anyway. So, object properties. see-through. So, okay, that's how we fix that problem. I guess I can go back to working on this now. I'm not happy with how low quality all this shit is, but I mean, I guess I can see it well enough to get the job done. Hi, baby girl. You wanna come up here? Maybe you can save this dweem. Save this dweem, Tara. There we go. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Nope. God, even Tara didn't want to be in this stream. Met Hattie Hayridge at Wigan Comic Con. I met her once before 9 years ago. That's cool. We didn't see Knuckles until the end of the reveal trailer for 2. Yeah. Yeah, and Shadow was revealed at the end of Sonic 2. Thor? Funny you should mention Sonic because my YouTube avatar is of Robotnik. Oh, it is, isn't it? It's a little hard to see. That bit about Happy Meal toys made me remember how the controversy regarding Batman Returns was partially based on it being too dark for Happy Meal toys. Yeah, I remember that. Emo meal toys. I'm up to everyone reacting to Tara. Baby Void. No, Mom, put me down. Yeah. Stream has officially been saved. Yeah, usually I can get her to stay up here a little longer, but she was just not into it this time. Oh, I only just noticed this is in a bad place. Yeah, there we go. The only Red Dwarf cast members I haven't met yet are Craig, Charles, and Danny John Jules, but I'm sure I'll see them at some point. That's cool. I don't expect to ever meet them considering I'm in the US. Would be cool though. My brother got a new kitten recently, a cute little ashy gray one. Aww. Tara will demand extra food and pets later for that insubordinates. My voice still sounds a little quiet. Yeah, I know. I guess I'll try turning down the music a little bit. Let me know if that helps. I probably should have done that in the first place. Apparently I missed the chance to meet Danny when he walked into the shop I used to work at. Oh man. Good morning, George. Yeah, you missed Tara's very brief appearance. We're really happy, Clobe. I've seen a few AI Sonic fanfics. One had a whole section of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles being in a band, and Sonic and Tails ended up in a relationship because, of course, the AI started shipping. That's funny. Last time my mother had her birthday at a seafood restaurant, and my nephew wanted to sit next to me, saying I was his friend. Aw. Artificial shipping. Then another moment, Eggman gets into his Eggmobile, says, I have high IQ, and then crashes into a building. Actually been years since I played any Sonic games, to be honest, so I'm very out of touch with it these days. Yeah, same. I pretty much only like the 16-bit games, and I've mostly I've just played Sonic and Knuckles. Special Iron says the same, pretty much. The Cyber Globe. We have our own version of Club. Everybody fam at the club. Met Norman Lovett once at a Chester Comic Con. That's cool. Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. Let's go clubbing. Right now I just got drawing advice from ChatGPT. I've wanted to get back into drawing and art since I was a kid. Yeah, you just kind of just have to dive back in. I need to get my button gear and get a cosplay done so I can go to a con again. I miss them. Yeah, same. I want to cosplay as Lisa from JoJo. I actually went as far as buying a pattern. I haven't bought any fabric yet. I don't know when or if it's ever going to get done, but I would like to cosplay as her at some point. The Globe stream. Rarely play video games these days because life just gets busy when you reach 32 like me. I do play the odd PC game from my youth, such as Lego Racers and Goosebumps Attack of the Mutant. Yeah, same pretty much. I do occasionally like to play a like an indie game. I like indie games. And yeah, I play old games too. Sometimes I'll play Atari 2600 games during the stream. In the club we all fam. I'm going to use Inktober to get back into it and start small. Oh yeah, I forgot about Inktober. I've never really taken advantage of that. Lately they've been filming the upcoming Clayface film in Liverpool. Posted a video of some of the filming that I saw a few days ago. It was amazing to see. That sounds cool. Sonic AI Adventures. Oh, that's too bad. Clove pun, but it might be too spicy. Oh, you meant the one where the game characters react. I thought you were. Yeah, I thought you were asking about the AI one. I'd be most curious about that one, I think. I saw a magazine for doing stuff with Amigas. Didn't know people were still using them. Same. What the fuck? Speaking of which, didn't ChatGPT lose a chess match to the Atari 2600? That sounds vaguely familiar. I feel like I might have heard that. I just found one that has this gem of a line. Sonic and Knuckles were smoking weed on Angel Island and Tails was asleep beside them. Eggman sat in a nearby bush. In some kind of bush. Spying on them. I'm very tempted to go to Sheffield Comic Con in October 25th just for the sake of beating Chloe, Annette, Christine Kachansky in Series 7. Yeah. That'd be cool. I wonder if the Clayface movie is going to be a villain protagonist deal or turn into an anti-hero. Good question. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that. It's called A Movie All About Me, and the other one is called A Second Movie. Seriously? That's cute. Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, I sometimes use ChatGPT to like create reference images that I can, you know, use as reference for my comic book. I always try to, like, you know, Google images first, and then if I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll just try to create one. And well, not ChatGPT. I use the fuck is the name of the one I use? It's been a little while. Night Cafe? I think that's the one I use. ChatGPT can be fun and useful, but boy, is it patronizing. Every idea you feed it is genius and the cleverest thing it has ever heard. Yeah, it does that. Guile suit. I still don't know what that word is. Guillie. Meanwhile, Deathface looks like he's spying on someone enthusiastically. It does. He's like, eh. Yeah, this stream is kind of a wash as far as getting anything done, but hopefully I can, like, get back on track with this next weekend. Maybe make some progress then. My favorite fanfic reading was an Attack on Titan one by the Anime Man and Jacksepticeye. It was very dirty. Naturally. At work, they want us to use Copilot for AI work assistance. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. Night Cafe sounds romantic. I don't know why I started using that one. Maybe I just did a Google search and it came up. As his mother explains, Sonic and Tails looked over to Sonic while Sonic looked out the window and looked down at the city. AI just got a headache reading that sentence. Yeah. Yeah, they used the word look 3 times. That's sloppy. That's the one ethical use for AI art as a source of inspiration rather than for finished product. Yeah, relatively speaking. There's still bad things about using AI, but I'd never get anything done if I didn't, so... Mo Deathface, meanwhile, has no mouth, only half a face, no eyes or ears, and he must mutter in frustration. We mainly come from the chat and then we get to see cool art. That works. I wasn't super interested in that penguin show for whatever reason. I've heard mostly good things about it, but it just didn't interest me. I'm just here for the globe. If I was an interdimensional being with unlimited power, I would love to have a xenomorph as a son. Okay. That was a sentence. Globe hopping. Well, that's one benefit. AI knows what Sonic is, so you don't have to write 10 paragraphs explaining it, or it won't be coherent. Yeah, that's true. I looked at that and looked to look and see what looked like what I was looking at. Damn it, I have to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Okay, there's still music playing. I didn't hear it for a second. I've only generated 2 images with AI just to horse around. One image looked like impressive airbrush art and the other looked like weird but clearly fake art. That was me done. Gotta go get some work finished. Okay, Dr. Mad Studio, thanks for stopping by. It's freaky talking to chat and then getting a Penguin 0 notification about a guy killing him and someone else after ChatGPT delusions or something like. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard about that kind of thing. If you happen to notice this notice, you may have noticed that this notice is not worth noticing. If anyone's curious, Dina's Sonic reviews are movie 1, okay, movie 2, Knuckles, best movie ever, movie 3, not enough Knuckles. That's actually pretty close. That is pretty close to the truth, actually. Penguin was very good. It's like The Sopranos or Goodfellas set in Gotham and is properly adult. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like about it. I should say what I don't like about the concept. Like I said, I never watched it, but I'm kind of tired of the whole thing where it's like, you know, let's take Batman and make it not Batman. If that makes any sense. Unless it's for laughs, I wouldn't share AI stories I make. I just do it when I'm bored and there's nothing else to do. I see what situations I could put Sonic characters in. That does sound kind of fun. Have to deal with this damn zit on my face. Sorry to hear about that, John. I feel your pain. I wonder if we'll need to cast a different Batman for the Gun DCU since the Reeves Batman films are their own thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think he said that Batman doesn't take place in the same universe as the main one or something. So it's weird that they're making a sequel to it, but whatever. I remember once reading one years ago where the Spice Girls were executed when their songs were finally deemed crimes against humanity. If only. At the seafood restaurant, which was a crab boil, we all ate from one basket with crab, prawns, corn and potatoes. I also had an Alaskan crab roll with grilled bread and Cajun spicy squid. Interesting. Most of that is probably not stuff I'd like, but still interesting to hear about. As the man had started talking, Sonic was suddenly shocked to see that he was Sonic's father, Eggman. What AI. Remember that time I used an AI image generator to make British Knuckles? The results for, let's just say, they were something. Oh, I remember something about that. I love AI stories. I don't care what anyone says. They just make hilarious sudden left turns. Hi, Living Corpse. I don't think I saw you before. What do you have against man is because he isn't a bat anymore. Sure, why not? I'm kind of annoyed at how the Penguin show is afraid to call him Oswald Cobblepot. Even Ozzy Cobblepot would have been better than Oz Cobb. Flash likes tails? I had no idea. I feel tired of cinematic universes. I'm not, as long as they're good. Alternate universe Batman, one who really enjoys shopping for shoes. I could see them doing that. I wish Gunn would focus on other superheroes operating out of Gotham, like Six Pack, who fights crime with the power of alcohol. Or Dog Welder, who welds dead dogs to evildoers' faces. What the fuck? That reminds me of how in Peacemaker they mentioned Batmite and Kite Man. Perhaps it's an overcorrection after the Schumacher films. Oh, that kind of makes sense. To think he wanted to make a dark entry. Imagine Batman in a Lost Boys and falling down better than Batman and Robin. Speaking of profile images, I left a comment on a video once and someone said something about the smartest comment there had a South Park profile image. That's funny. Created a version of British Knuckles using Soul Calibur 6. Made Rita tickle in there as well. Oh, that's so funny. I used AI to put Pyramid Head into Pinhead's outfit. I remember Dina liking the result. I remember that a little bit. As soon as something earlier made me think of that. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, but have you tried putting Pinhead into Pyramid Head's outfit? I like the Deadpool 3 commentary on the multiverse obsession. Yeah, that was fun. My favorite quote about Batman is, "If you can't see your Batman comforting a scared child, you didn't write Batman, you wrote the Punisher in a silly hat." I like that. I think I've heard that before. Tails is adorable. Didn't there used to be a superhero named Birdman, basically Superman, but he also molts. Wasn't Michael Keaton in a movie called Birdman? Remember those Diet Coke ads in the 80s and 90s where Batman commits several traffic violations, destructions to property, and a heap load of crimes just to get a can of Diet Coke from Catwoman? I don't remember that. If I remember correctly, the most extreme reaction to Schumacher's Batman movies was DC declaring Batman has no nipples. That's so funny. Oh, final boss music. Turn that up on my end. Do, 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 do. Ultraman Rising? Michael Keaton was Batman, Birdman, and the Vulture. That's true. And many clones of himself in Multiplicity. Yep, and he was Batman, but in a bird suit, and it was watching one big existential crisis. Birdman is one of those movies where I'm like, I went ahead and bought the DVD because I'm like, I've never seen this before, but I'm sure I'll like it. And then I never got around to watching the DVD, so I've never actually seen it, even though I own the DVD. My dad grew up on Adam West's Batman, so when all the darkness came along, he was like, what is this? I watched the Adam West version when I was a kid, but I definitely prefer the darker Batman. Birdman was basically a movie about how Batman's legacy overshadowed his career. He still had it better than poor Adam West, yeah. Surprised they managed to get away with an extreme close-up of Batman's chest plate nipples in the 2017 Lego Batman movie. That's funny. Just replace Batman with man dressed as a bat, and a lot of the seriousness just falls away. It's very effective, especially against living things. Because if it only worked on non-living things, it wouldn't be called a weapon, it would be called a tool. That's a good point. My favorite scene in Multiplicity was near the end when Keaton's love interest encountered his clones in traffic and remarked, "Everyone reminds me of him." I remember that. That was a fun movie. It was nice seeing Michael Keaton do comedy again, too. Thanks for the hearts. This town needs an enema. That's such a good line. Heart attack. Okay, it's actually almost 3, so I'm just gonna wind down here. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Sorry I didn't get shit done, but I don't know, 3D Max decided to fuck me. Yeah, hopefully next week I'll have things a little bit, I have a better idea of what the hell I'm doing. I thought I got all my 3D Max practice in with the Nazal, the soldier guy's model, but that didn't involve viewport background, so didn't know about that issue until it happened right in the middle of the stream. I'll see if I can make it so that this stupid texture looks better. I don't know why it's displaying it like this. And it's weird because, like... See if it'll let me open it. No, that's Vegas. Yeah, 3D Max doesn't let me do that. If I open, let me show you guys something really quick. Oh, and I ended up hiding the... Oh, that's right, I hid the torso and... Well, it doesn't matter, you can still see the... Well, no, I wanted to show what he looked like rendered. Well, that takes for fucking ever to open. God damn. Here, let me just, like... Okay, so see, like, if you look at his text, this texture, like, this doesn't look all pixelated and horrible. I mean, you can see the pixels a little bit, but, like... Of course I'm rendering it. Of course it looks better rendered, but, like... Yeah, like, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad. It doesn't look anywhere near as bad as this shit. I don't know if it's because it's on a plane, maybe? I don't know, it's weird. I don't know when 3D Max started doing this, because I used to not have this problem, and then, I don't know, whatever. I just posted the results of Pinhead and Pyramid Head's outfit on Discord. Okay, I'll have to check that out after the stream. Well, we made half a face. I don't even know if I'd call that half a face. Keaton was wasted on the Flash. Oh yeah, wanted to see that movie because of him, and then I heard all that bad stuff about the guy who plays Flash. Sorry, person who plays Flash. They're non-binary. Can't think of it. Ezra Miller. I heard all that bad stuff about them, and I'm like, I don't want to see this movie now. But it's been so long, and I could probably watch it on... Isn't it on, like, Amazon or... I mean, not Amazon. What am I thinking? Netflix. I feel like it might be on Netflix. Probably wouldn't matter at this point. Maybe I'll watch it just to see Michael Keaton is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, nobody knows how it works. Well, look on the bright side, you made a start. Always keep the glass half full. Yeah, sure. You guys are silly. Oh, the Phantasy Star 4 music is coming to an end. It's good timing. Oh, that's right. I misremembered the original. It was Pyramid Head meets Pinhead, but it just put them in each other's outfit. Yeah, I remember that. Might be a texture interpolation thing, maybe. The one crown to rule them all. Nasty scandal, yeah. Yet somehow The Flash was released, whereas Batgirl, the completed movie, was straight up deleted. Ugh, yeah, I know. I'm never gonna get over that. Oh, man, my phone's back to making noise again. Who here had seen Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice? I saw it. I thought it was pretty good. Not as good as the first, but pretty good. Keaton was easily the best part of The Flash, which wasn't all bad, but not great. Yeah, that's kind of how it looks to me. Hi, Alistair. I think this is the first time I've seen you. Pinhead and Pyramid Head at the same time. Well, this is awkward. Guess I'll round up the AI talk with the YouTube channel chat music where they take internet comment sections and turn them into songs with AI. That sounds interesting. Meow 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 better not be Walmart. No, I have groceries delivered on Fridays now. So I don't have to worry about it showing up while I'm streaming anymore. All the hearts for the Cyber Globe. Glad Spirit Halloween store is only selling Beetlejuice merch from the first movie. So much love in this club. Just came to hang out for a spell as I wait for my washing to finish. Yeah, unfortunately I was about to start wrapping up when you showed up. And I got sidetracked, but I'm going to wrap up for real in a second. There's an infamous bear in Canada named the Boss. He's been hit by a train twice and survived. He eats other bears and fathers 70% of the cubs in his area. Wow. Probably most famous for the videos they did of all the comments roasting the live action show. The live action Snow White trailer. Cyberclobe, that could be a Doom 2 level. I actually don't like this song. There we go, that's better. Something about that ding 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 was kind of grating on me a little bit. Do you have any plans for Halloween/October? Not especially. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos planned. In September, I'm gonna do a live reaction to the Silent Hill Revelation. So, oh, it is September, isn't it? So I'd like in a couple weeks, I guess. Yeah, probably about a week ahead. I'll put out a video about it so people will know. But yeah, nothing for Halloween specifically. I suspect the edited version of that will come out in October at least, so it's sort of accidentally coming out around Halloween maybe. I don't watch the live-action Disney remakes, and the only thing I need to know about Snow White is that she has Farquaad hair. Oh God, I knew I didn't like her hair. I didn't realize that was the reason. Yes, Silent Hill Revelation. Zuh. I'm seeing Possessed live in concert on Halloween. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. Oh, one of the first, if not the first, death metal bands. Interesting. Starting a Christoph Gans marathon. Interesting. That's how you know it's bad if a movie has 3D in the title. Yeah, pretty much. One movie from his filmography per month leading up to Return to Silent Hill. Interesting. I pray for your sanity in that watching. Yeah, in that watch long. Yeah, me too. Oh God, Jaws 3D. Okay. Thanks for joining me, everybody, even though I didn't get a lot done. At least we had fun, right? Yeah, so I should be back next week. Hopefully I will actually be a little more productive then. Hopefully I'll make it to the watch along. Yeah, it'll probably be like Saturday after next. I'm pretty sure that's the day I have in mind to do it. Anyway, yeah, I'll make an announcement about it probably a week ahead of time or so. Yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Whoops. Oh, I minimized the thingy. There we go. Okay, bye.